So let's have a look at last year's champions, the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Now, this is their squad, and they've not made many changes from last year. And I don't think they needed to, really. Let's have a look at how their lineup looks. Obviously, we're going to start at the top with Virat and with Phil Salt. There's a question mark at 3 because they bought in Venkatesh Iyer, and there's a chance that he might play at 3, but I think they'll stick with Devdutt Padikkal because there's promise there, and he's shown that he can do that job well if he's in good form. But Venki is there as a backup. Then we've got the captain, Rajat Patidar. He'll be very important, especially attacking spin through the middle overs. Then we've got the power of Jitesh Sharma and Tim David in at 5 and 6. Let's skip 7 for a minute and slot Krunal in at 8. I mean, if he can provide what he did with bat and ball last year, then RCB will be in a good position. To complete that kind of spin attack, we'll slide Suyash Sharma in at the bottom there. We'll also add the pace bowling attack. We'll add Josh Hazlewood. Just hold that thought for a bit. And Bhuvi as well. And then there's a question about that 4th overseas player. And I think there are quite a few people that want to see Jacob Bethel somehow fit into this lineup. But I think RCB are better off sticking with Romario Shepherd. He can give you a couple of overs, and my God, he hits the ball a long, long way. Completing the lineup, I think they're going to go with debutant Mangesh Yadav. He gives you a bit of left arm seam bowling. Apparently, he can give you some good Yorkers at the death, and he hits a good couple of boundaries as well. So I think he might start for RCB. Overall, this side looks good to me. The bowling attack looks really good. Hazlewood was fantastic last year. Bhuvi, is he getting on a bit? He's still clever. He's still skillful. The spin of Suyash and Krunal. Krunal gives you the control. Suyash gives you wicket threats, but always not the most economic. And the batting-wise, I mean, there's so much power in that middle order. Patidar against the spin, then Jitesh, Tim David, Romario Shepherd. That is a frightening middle and lower order. Add to that the new upgraded Virat Kohli with that little strike rate bump that he found last year with Phil Salt as well. I think this is a really good side. But there's a problem. And it's that Josh Hazlewood is injured at the start of this tournament. So let's get rid of him. Now, they do have a ready-made replacement in Nuwan Tushara, who in fact came in for Hazlewood at the end of last season and looked fantastic with the ball. In fact, I was trying to find a combination that RCB could make to have Hazlewood and Tushara both in the side. Because what a bowling attack that would have been. However, there's no Tushara either. Sri Lanka cricket have had this thing where they need their players to pass a fitness test before they get issued NOCs. And apparently Tushara's failed it. So he's not going to be with RCB for the whole tournament. Which means it's going to be Jacob Duffy in this starting side instead. Much less experienced. How's he going to cope at this level? We'll find out. It puts a lot more pressure on Bhuvi and on the spinners. Maybe a couple more overs from Romario Shepherd than ideally you'd want from him. Maybe a bit more responsibility on the debutant Mangesh Yadav as well. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this 11. Do you think RCB should do something different to this? Do you think they will do something different to this? And how do you think RCB are going to fare in this year's tournament? If you're an RCB fan, do you think it's going to be back-to-back titles for your team? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because throughout the IPL, we'll be here doing lots of fun stuff. And I'll see you next time.